All right. Okay, guys, my name is Ben.
This is Andrew.
And we're continuing the journey through Volume 7, the Chapter 5. Go.
So, last episode, we got to see them, pretty much the wrap-up of after beating the Geist. They talked for a couple seconds, and then we got to see Ironwood was there, and then Ironwood was talking to the group, and then he got a phone call. Mr. Schnee shows up. And then Mr. Schnee's like, you don't have a right to my property, And then he's like, well, it was already a part of, what do you say, like military things or something?
Well, he said the military pretty much took over. Yeah, it's a classified military site.
Yeah. So he was like, so I didn't even need a vote from the council, blah, blah, blah. And then Jacques was like, oh, well, you wait till I'm on the council and this thing's gonna happen, blah, blah. So then we get a little scene with back and forth with Weiss and her dad. And it was kind of like, just kind of like making her feel bad for leaving home type of thing. And then, but then she hit him in the face when she grabbed the Faunus's hand. Well, the Faunus grabbed her hand and was like, oh, these ain't my friends, these are my family. Oh, and he was like, oh,
this is a squad.
This is a squad. And he was, oh, I see how it is. And then he walked away and he left. And then Ironwood, and we got to find out that Ironwood had a little surprise for them because Penny kind of said, ruined it. And then, kind of. And then, so they actually all got awarded their badges to be huntsmen and huntresses. So that's cool. And then we got to see some assignments that were given out. Really, the only one we got to see given out was my man walking kids to pre-K, Mr. Jean, walking kids to pre-K like a savage. Yo, wait, that's pretty cool, right? Like, hey, what was your first mission as a huntsman? Yeah, walk some kids to school. It's pretty cool. Had to save them from the dangers of a green light, red light. It's not too bad. Hey, you gotta do it, right?
Next generation. You know what I'm saying?
And then we go back to the Schnee Manor, and then my man Jacques in his office, like, just pounding some whiskey, like, or whatever it is, like, just sitting there.
It was clear.
It was clear.
Was whiskey clear?
I thought it was dark. I thought it was like clear, like a ball, ice ball, and then whiskey was involved. Was it?
I thought it was like vodka or something.
Or maybe it's vodka. I thought it was brown, and maybe it's clear. Maybe it was clear. Either way, he's drinking something hard because it's on the rocks. So he's like,
it's on the rock.
He's like, I can't believe my daughter told me she had real family. And then Whitley opens the door and goes, Daddy, there's someone here. And he goes, I wanted to, sit here and drink my alcohol in peace. No one was supposed to come in. And he was like, well, this guy kind of just like walked in. So like, yeah, he's right here. So yeah, talk to this guy. And then,
can't really stop him.
Yeah, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think like he would definitely give me the hands, but it's okay. So the guy walks in and ends up being Watts. They actually have a history together, or at least they know each other. And come to find out, or not come to find out, but he asked him, or Watts says to him, I hear you have an Ironwood problem. And the words were, what if I told you you could have your cake and you could eat it too? And that's how it ended. So clearly,
if Watts was gonna have a weapon, what do you think it would be?
Like, what would his weapon? Like, if he got into like a fight,
like if you were going to give him a weapon, because you said, oh, like he'd give me the hand, so which means he would fight. So what if he were to have a weapon? Because everyone has weapons, right? What do you think his weapon would be? I
don't know. He never carries anything that we know of. Like he's always like has his hands behind his back and he just walks. So like, I don't know. He doesn't really like show his weapon off at all. Like
we've never seen him fight.
You've never seen him fight. But I'm saying like Cinder's like she never had a weapon either on her really, but hers is because she makes her weapons out of her semblance.
She did until she could craft it out of midair.
Oh yeah.
So. Because then she had no need for a solid thing to just carry around, but she could just be like...
Yeah, but Tyrion has the little blade things on his wrist that he carries around. And then you have... I guess...
Hazel.
Hazel
had
the things he shoves in his arms, but really, I mean, you couldn't tell that either because he kept that in his jacket, so he had just like a big body. Oh, I'm Hazel. I don't want to have to make violence if I don't have to, but I will if it comes. Unless you're Ospen, then I want to kill you 1,000 times over and over and over and over.
Kill you, and I'm gonna kill you again, and I'm gonna kill you again.
Okay. So like, I don't know what his weapon would be. I mean,
like, I can't win this fight.
I could see him almost having like some but he doesn't have one. But like, if I had to imagine Watts with a weapon, it would be like some like fancy like rich cane, kind of like Torchwick's, I guess. Like have like a little cane that he like walks with, and then he like, yo, you're just a little rich punk dude, huh? Slaps him, and he's like. It's like, what is that? And then he just gives him the hands with a cane. But
where would the cane be, though?
I don't know. Well, so we've already had a couple canes out. I think about it because Ospen kind of has a cane or had a cane.
Yeah.
Torchwick had a cane, and now
I mean, Oscar has the cane.
Has the cane. Yeah. He has the cane, but he doesn't walk around with it like what's his name did though.
It's on his back.
It's on his back. That's what I'm saying.
And Osmond never really. I mean, he had it on him, and he just kind of walked around with it.
That's what I'm saying. But he actually used it like a cane. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then so I don't know. But if I had to imagine him with a weapon, that's what it'd be. But I never seen him with a weapon, so I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I just want to pay some respect to Osmond.
Yeah.
My man's walked around with a cane and was a headmaster of a school.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that he was like, from a long line of, thousands of years of skill, but still.
Yeah.
People had like guns and stuff, and he was just whacking stuff.
Yeah, he's he's a beast. He's got the hands for sure. So we're gonna see, I guess, how the Watts thing goes out. I mean, I don't know.
We will find out.
He could be like what's that dude from Apex? The dude with the little robot. That'd be his weapon. Crypto.
So Crypto, yeah.
That'd be his weapon. He just pulls a little robot out of his coat. I mean, he's tech savvy, I guess. I don't know. That could be something.
So whose new outfit do you like the best out of these four?
Out of the girls,
yeah, just the four girls.
I think the coolest one is maybe I kind of like Blake's. Blake's is really like weird but cool at the same time. Like why do you have to have zippers on every part of your outfit? But it's cool.
It's better than belts everywhere else. So I guess they just have one with a belt. But there's a gun belt.
Ruby's is kind of cool though because of her hair. I like the way they style her hair, and I also like the way that Blake, along with Blake's outfit, her hair also being short. But I'll give respect. I liked Weiss's like big old like hunk of hair. I think that's kind of cool too. It's different. But yeah, I think Blake's got my favorite outfit.
So a little hint toward Elm's weapon was when she jumped up the thing and did a little spin with the hammer.
Yeah. There
was fire coming off of the back of it.
Oh.
So a little hint.
Okay. Tell me she's got a flamethrower? That's a old gun.
It had two little flames coming out the back of it. So.
Good morning, Team RWBY.
Oh, Penny, what time is it even?
Time to be huntresses, of course.
Oh my god. I like how Ruby's on par with Penny's energy.
Eyes up, Huntsman. Time to get used to the new normal in Atlas. Your top priority is Amity Tower.
I'm definitely not Crow. No way. Nah, I don't sleep like that on work.
And protecting the site itself.
Oh. Too
Diverting all
easy.
construction resources to Amity Tower means there are going to be gaps in Mantle's defenses against ground. They'll need help on the perimeter.
Hey, have you two ever thought about branching out a little? You always pair up, but I don't know if your styles really... Really good stuff. Yeah, keep it up. Single file line.
But there's still plenty to do in Mantle itself.
Yeah. Oh, another casserole.
I think you'll find everyone
My
appreciates
man.
having
Oh, he's getting mamas? Oh, my man's getting the mamas?
You're of course free to
The kids
enjoy your
needing
time off
parents,
as you
right?
see fit.
Oh,
Whatever helps you take the edge off.
he's sinking out. I'm so done. Oh, while you were out there killing Grim, I was out there scoring bombs.
What did you have in mind?
Uh-oh.
The huntsman around you can be an invaluable resource, if you're willing to pay attention. Have you ever thought about extending your aura? But make no mistake, school's over. You get to choose what type of huntsman or huntress you are.
Yeah. Are they racing?
I don't know.
That's what it looked like. Jeez, yo, Ruby's so energetic.
This is what she wants to be. Hudson.
Everyone to sleep, buddy.
You should remember these guys.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Lightning Bolt. Are you supposed to be fast?
Does she still talk trash?
Wow, your boyfriend's actually holding his own. Where's all that energy when he's around you?
Oh, she is a trash talking fiend.
We get to see the rest of Team Funky.
Wow, that was
Give her a black eye.
amazing. You guys have really improved since the Vital tournament. And that cute farm boy had a few surprises for us, too.
You really had us on our toes. Thought you had us there for a second. Whew.
Oh, come on. It was way more than a second.
You guys busy? Want to grab some lunch?
Do we? I could eat a sandwich the size of Cobalt.
A big
It's like get the grab away from.
We'd love to, but
Duty calls. Maybe some other time?
No worries. The next time you're free, just let us know.
yeah, next time.
Yeah, I get moms.
Hey, don't worry, man. Sean's the biggest player, bro.
Not that
Got the strongest warrior at his school.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He had Furia, and now he's scoring. He's not scoring girls or teenagers. He's scoring moms. Not even 20-year-olds. Moms.
All that weight would require precious dust we should be
Straight.
They might be in their 20s.
Yeah, they could be young moms. Yeah.
That will come after.
It just makes for long, very long supply runs.
Oh, she's gonna fall asleep. No, don't fall asleep.
Scenic.
Totally.
I like it. I like it. Scenic view. Get the scenic route going.
Ruby, I just wanted to say how excited I am to be working with you in a professional capacity. As friends.
Me too, Penny.
Relationships are so interesting and varied.
Speaking of friends, have you been able to make any new ones? Since, you know...
Now that I'm the official protector of Mantle, I don't really have a team anymore. General Ironwood says I don't have time for friends.
Oh.
Oh.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like I wish I could do both the things I need to do and the things I want to do. Is that normal?
Yes.
That's
Like,
about as
insanely
normal
normal.
as it gets, Penny.
That's the
Everything
wrong
going all right
thing.
up there?
Just fine, Uncle Crow.
I win again. Maybe
Except
we
I would have
should
probably
call
worded
it
that a little bit
shut up
differently
and
than she did. Than she did.
Playing
Your
cards.
niece sure is one of a kind, huh?
And he's super lucky, so it's like, yeah, GG's.
He said, "I win again."
That's a good thing they had someone to look up to and get them through it. Not everyone is so lucky.
I don't know about all that. Thanks, by the way, for looking out for him. You and your team.
What good is saving the world without another generation waiting in the wings? Hopefully, they'll leave Remnant better than we left it for them.
Once upon a time, I'd have drank to that.
You shouldn't do that, you know?
Don't worry, I gave that up.
I meant deflect a compliment. Those kids wouldn't be where they are without you. You've had more of an effect on them than you realize.
Uncle Crow.
Oh, I'm shipping them. He looked like he
What's going
blushed.
on?
Shipping.
Grim?
No.
Yes, that's a real thing.
You two with
That was a
me.
hard.
Stay put and keep an eye on our 6.
I believe it too.
An element of
I believe it.
surprise.
I believe people actually would
I
ship
will
that.
plan for 6 possible outcomes.
Here.
Planning for 6 possible outcomes.
It's just so extra. It's like what?
Okay, nothing beats when Doctor what's his name, Strange in the Marvel movie said he saw like 30 million outcomes,
All right, ladies,
and all of that they
time to
lost
show
in all of
them
them except for one. Let's see what Robin Hill's got here.
Robin! Well, if it isn't Mantle's hometown hero. Is there a reason you're blocking an official military transport?
Clover, I'm so glad you're here. Maybe you can help me understand why this truck that's supposed to be taking construction materials to fix Mantle's outer wall is on its way to the middle of nowhere. Are you lost?
It's pretty easy to get turned around out here in the tundra. Everything looks the same. Thanks for checking up on us, though. We'll be on our way now.
I was hoping you'd play it straight with me. What's Ironwood doing with Amity at the old SDC mine?
Oh, that. Just giving her an annual checkup.
The next Vital Festival isn't anytime soon. Only automated drones and a few select Atlas scientists are allowed out here. And Amity's getting invaluable resources we need in Mantle to protect against Grimm. Seems like more than just a checkup.
You've been scoping it out.
We can't fix the wall without the supplies on these trucks. I think Mantle deserves to know what they're being used for. It doesn't have to be difficult. Just tell me.
I'm going to have to pass on that.
How about you, Pipsqueak? 5 o'clock Shadow? Either of you want to tell me why Mantle's being put at risk for Ironwood's pet project?
We're trying to help Mantle.
That's enough, Robin. As a potential councilwoman, you should probably focus on the election instead of harassing Huntsman. Now, it's time to let us pass.
I think you've misjudged the situation. One way or another, these supplies are going to get where they're supposed to go. Mantle.
Then I suggest you do that through the proper legal channels as a councilwoman. If you get elected.
Now, where's the fun in that?
Uh-oh.
Robin Hill, I would like to politely ask that you call off the Huntresses approaching the rear of the truck.
All right. Joanna! May!
Wow.
The protector of Mantle, huh?
Let us through. Please.
Robin. Good luck at the election.
Not pretty tense there for a
Yeah,
second.
you
It
did.
was like battle cries.
That was a close one.
You're telling me.
What now?
I want to know why Amity Coliseum is suddenly so important.
You didn't realize they all have
Whatever
the
it
same
takes.
weapons.
Yeah, I noticed that. Uh-oh. Hey.
Your technique still has those maddening, sloppy touches. But you've learned how to make them work for you. You've made them your own.
Wow. That was very close to a compliment.
I didn't intend it that way.
We all make mistakes, I guess.
You've grown up a bit, haven't you? You're not the little girl clinging to the family name anymore.
Since Beacon, I haven't really had a
Staff.
choice.
Mhm.
Father's view of the world no longer matches with mine.
Whatever the case, I am glad to see you've moved on. Distancing myself from the Schnee name is the most beneficial thing I've ever done. We can move forward without him. Together. I know General Ironwood would have a place for you.
I would be grateful to him if he did. But I'm not sure I could accept.
Really?
It's just... our kingdom isn't supposed to be like this. Fearful and withdrawn. We should be opening our borders to help the world, not closing them down.
We will, though. Once we've weathered the storm, we will. I know the General hasn't done everything perfectly, but he's doing what he thinks is right.
Everybody thinks what they're doing is right. But usually, they're just looking out for themselves. And their secrets.
Ironwood isn't keeping secrets. Not from me.
Can you be sure?
I mean, I am his woman. What?
Come with me. There's something I want to show you.
I feel like they have a major age difference between her and
those two are pretty similar in age.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, I would say.
We talking about me. Ironwood gets him young.
Jean gets him old.
He's
at least not old, but like older.
my man. Ironwood says if it's 20, they get the honey. My man Jean said if they 30, we getting dirty.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I think Jean is 20 now.
Is Jean 20 now?
Yeah, I think he's 20.
So he's an adult. He can do what he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Or he's maybe 19 or 20. 19, 20.
The winter meeting. Let me guess, they're trying to make it so winter becomes the winter maiden.
The winter maiden.
Whoa. Cinderfall, the fall maiden.
Summer rose. Just kidding.
Oh. Raven, the spring maiden.
Oh, Raven, the spring maiden.
Somewhat rhymes.
Until that happens, I'm the only person Freya's allowed to see.
Yep, because you're trying to get you to beat the Winter Maiden.
Ironwood's chosen you to be the next when she dies. How long have you known?
Since Beacon fell.
Doesn't it bother you? He practically groomed your whole military career.
It did at first, when the General first proposed it to me. But the more I thought about it, the more I saw it as a privilege. A chance to do some real good for Atlas. For Remnant.
But your destiny was chosen for you, without your input.
Perhaps. But I'm choosing it now. I've made it my own, and I take great pride in it. That has nothing to do with Father or the General. That belongs to me.
True.
I guess we've both had to do a little bit of that. Carving out our own way.
Yep.
I suppose we have.
He says, little sis, watch this. She just walks in there, stabs her in the back.
Speaking of the family name,
what is he doing?
If I'm elected councilman, I've made it no secret that I will be opposing General Ironwood and his senseless embargo that is crippling all of Atlas. It is my belief that these measures are not only reckless, but criminal. With no shipments allowed to enter or leave the kingdom, I know many are suffering, and my family has been weathering the same storm as many of you. Effective immediately, I'm forced to shut down all non-essential SDC operations. If elected to office, I will make the changes necessary to fix what Ironwood has broken. I hope you ask yourself before the vote, can you trust anyone else to stop Ironwood? Will Robin Hill be able to get your jobs back?
He's using employment as his thing. Like, let me take your jobs away.
I think
but I can give them back to you.
Oh, that's name is title, by the way. Spark. Sparks.
Sparks. You're so cool.
They're rioting.
Uh-oh.
What happens with rioting?
A lot of things happen to rioting. Destruction.
Well, specifically RWBY related.
Oh, grim.
You can see the new outfits.
Yeah. Driggity drip. Oh, we're about to get some flying monkeys.
Maybe.
That's how the last chapter or last volume ended.
See, Neon Cat. That's her name.
Yeah, Neon Cat. Hey, my name is Penny.
Okay. Speaking of montage.
Yeah.
Very nice to get montages every once in a while.
Yeah.
But they're pretty much learning their spiel. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Why was it like freeze frame? Okay, there you go. Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I guess.
Hey.
So he starts off with
do
Mara's like, fine, you can just take it. You can take it. But they're going on little trips. You can see Rin and Nora. Nora's braiding his hair.
Yep.
Let's see, there's just some Grim.
Yep.
So they're just casually taking care of him. You can see some more flexing from these two, and they
hey, the mom get him.
Yeah, boy.
I need to do it, mental.
That's right, brother.
Yeah.
I get all the moms.
But even better, getting food.
Free food, my guy?
But delivered from the mom?
Oh, dude, yo, he's a beast, my guy.
I think you'll find everyone appreciates having a
She's like, he said, oh, another casserole.
Yeah.
So this man's just escorting. Look at this. Oh, I want to see the kid. You see the kids with his tongue out?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I've never actually looked at the kids. I want to look at the kids. Look at this kid.
He's like, oh, ready? He's like,
these two.
Ready. Promotion.
So you can see like the different kinds of kids.
There's still plenty to do in Mantle itself.
Yeah. Oh, another casserole.
This right here.
You'll find everyone appreciates having a huntsman.
Yeah, she said ill.
Ew, cooties.
Cooties, booties, my
Did you Nora? This is like.
You'll find everyone appreciates having a huntsman around.
It's totally the haircut.
Oh, let me just get like some more training. So these two are gonna try to waken Ozpin up.
Yep.
These two fighting is like, why have you tried extending your aura? Ren just gets bodied. Then we can see Team Funky. So he's using his Killer Quartet, as we already know what it is.
Yep.
Neon Cat. See, because they never fought. These guys didn't fight in the festival. So it was these two versus Blake and Weiss and Yang.
Yeah.
So and we saw how that turned out. So let me see. She's still trash talking the whole time. just because
disrespect.
Let's see. They move on. We get to start talking about how Penny still doesn't really have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So which was it was one of the opening statements in volume 1 where she's like, yeah, I don't have a lot of friends, but like if I did, I'd want them to talk to me about this stuff.
Yeah.
So then
I win again.
Good luck versus bad luck in cards. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, no.
So he pretty much is like, yeah, like you definitely helped.
Yeah.
Like more to what I was telling you about earlier, how he takes it as his semblance isn't affecting everything, but Crow's semblance he thinks is affecting everything.
Yeah.
So I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's actually affecting everything. I think it's there's just it has effect on some stuff, but not literally everything.
Yeah,
and that
everything.
Crow being negative, pessimistic, very much thinks that his presence is just a burden to everybody.
Yeah.
So
I feel it.
So then we get these two. These two, some more. We get to see the huntresses. She's like ridiculously tall, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I don't know how tall she is, but so Robin, and we in the back behind the truck, we have Joanna and May. So this would be Joanna, and this would be May.
Okay.
So we have Robin, Joanna, May. Her name hasn't been mentioned yet, so I'm not worried about telling you that. It's not like a big spoiler, but it's not. It wasn't said. So we get to see that power scaling wise, Winter still beats Weiss.
Yep.
So pretty interesting. I mean, it makes sense because she's older. She's far more trained.
Yeah.
So and she's like the second hand to the general.
Yeah.
So the most powerful place. So expected. And then she takes us to go see Freya, the current Winter Maiden.
Yep.
What they meant by not a spring chicken is that she says she could die any day now. Because that's how old she is. So, but Winter's the only one who's allowed to see her. Even the glass that they're looking through is one-sided.
Yep.
So, I mean, she obviously knows, but
yeah.
But also, I wonder if you saw it. But just here, you should recognize it.
Oh, the switching pods.
Yeah. So, because these were the originals, if you would.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, if need be, they could just boop, boop, and whoop, whoop, you know.
But ironically, I think that with just sticking her in there every time, it should be fine. Winter just going in. Yeah.
As long as she's in your final thoughts. So.
Yeah.
So do you think Winter will be the maiden?
Yeah, I think so.
Makes sense.
Or I think that maybe Weiss like sneaks in there one night, and then the old lady dies looking at her.
Weiss is just like, it's my power. It's like, okay.
Whoa! Cinder Point 2? Question mark? Whoa! What's going on?
It's like, I'm actually the true antagonist of the show.
Oh, that's why she's wrong.
But then we get to see a little thing. This is after his talk with Watts. So he's like, I'm shutting down all of the non-essential stuff. And so this guy was employed here.
Yeah.
So they're shut down until I can do something about Ironwood, pretty much. He said, my hands are tied.
Yeah.
So, and then a little bit of rioting happens.
The spark that's going to set this kingdom on fire.
That's one of the moms.
Yeah.
I think that's another mom.
Oh, wow.
I think that's two of the moms right there.
Nice.
If I'm correct. Right?
Yeah,
I'm just curious how that.
Enjoy your invaluable you.
Oh, it's farther back.
Stuff.
Oh, it's right here.
Keep it up.
I think you're but there's still plenty to do.
So
yeah, I think it was that one and then the one right behind
this
her.
one and this one?
No, the white yellow scarf.
Oh, the yellow scarf. Okay.
Yeah, yellow scarf.
Because they do bring them back every once in a while, just like as background characters. So it's kind of nice to see. Oh yeah, the yellow scarf. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. He's so strong.
Yeah. So you had the these two were literally in the same positions. Yeah. And then just three random dudes, I guess.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, that was the chapter.
That was the chapter.
Pretty cool. We get to see Neon again. Very cool. Very cool.
Cat team, yeah.
But yeah, so a little training montage chapter. Very cool to see like their upgrades. It shows some time passing. Them learning how to do stuff. So there's a little minor time skip. I think it's a couple weeks or something. Yeah. Nothing like too crazy.
And then we get to see a bump in with Robin Hill.
Yep. So one of the council candidates.
Yep.
So
and I believe that was the first time she was introduced.
Yes.
I mean, she's in the opener, but
she there's been posters in the back.
Yeah, posters in the back.
Known as the people's champion.
And people have talked about her, but I'm saying that's the first time we get to physically actually
this is the first time she's
shown herself. Yeah. All for us.
Yeah. So
makes sense.
But yeah, so that was the chapter. It was called Sparks. So they think that was the Winter said that was those. He just provided the spark that was going to light this city on fire.
On fire.
So fun time because now they're all rioting down there.
Yeah.
And rioting is negativity. Negativity brings Grim. So
yeah,
Grim flooding is pretty much Salem Plan 1.0. You know, it's like it's like
That's
make
like
Grim attack. That's
specialty. I make those.
That plan always works. It's just a go-to.
Yeah. Big facts. So I see it.
All right, well, we're gonna move on to the next one. If you guys can do all the algorithm stuff, liking, commenting, subscribing, lets YouTube know that we're here.
Yep.
Also, if you want to have some influence on the next show we watch after this, in between, and all that jazz, go to the Patreon. You can support us there. We will be doing many different shows. Also, join the RWBY Reactors Discord if you're looking for more RWBY content, or if you're a content creator yourself and you want to have a platform to post your stuff, do there. And other than that, we will see you all in the next one.
Deuces.